July 15, 2020. A notification buzzes on your phone. Elon Musk promises to double your Bitcoin holdings. Within a minute, Barack Obama, Apple, and Kanye West echo the identical offer. Twitter's been breached. The planet's most influential figures are parroting a fraudulent scheme. Wire $1,000, receive $2,000 back. In just 10 minutes, $118,000 floods a single wallet. Yet the most chilling detail: this wasn't the work of Russia, China, or some intelligence outfit. It came from a 17-year-old in Florida, equipped with nothing but a laptop and smartphone. How did he breach the unbreakable shield protecting the world's news stream? And were we merely one tweet from triggering a worldwide financial crash? Our tale kicks off not in Silicon Valley, but along Spain's sun-drenched Costa del Sol in 2020. Joseph Akinor, better known online as Plugwalk Joe, is a British teen weathering the COVID-19 lockdown in a vacation spot. Far from idle, Akinor has devoted his adolescence to lurking in hacker forums like OG users, trading premium social media handles like rare Pokemon cards. At 19, he's earned a name for daring feats. He's an OG in the scene, fixated on snatching and flipping those prized, short original gangster Twitter and Instagram usernames. But he goes further. Back in early 2019, he figured out SIM swapping, tricking phone company staff into porting a target's number to his SIM. Armed with that, Joe doesn't stop at grabbing flashy usernames. He infiltrates linked bank accounts and crypto wallets. In a brazen heist, he and his team siphon about $794,000 in digital currency from one firm by SIM, swapping its execs. The loot vanishes through tangled crypto paths, with chunks ending up in Akinor's own wallets. Every win sharpens his hunger for grander prizes. Yet Joseph craves more than cash. He seeks status. On underground boards, he boasts as Plugwalk Joe. He's notorious for harassing marks just for kicks, doxing enemies by dumping their private details, or unleashing brutal swatting by faking emergency calls to send SWAT teams to random homes. He's nabbed crypto, targeted celebs with swats, and pulled off countless other stunts. So what challenge remains? Just one that could shatter the web. Once, his group hijacked a star's Snapchat, uncovered her intimate pics, and demanded she hype his alias online or face leaks. To Plugwalk Joe, it's all a thrill ride of dominance and vanity. Come 2020, chilling in Spain with a rap sheet of crimes behind him, the 19-year-old hacker itches for a blockbuster move. He has no clue it's looming, handed to him by Twitter's shift to remote work. But could a kid truly crack Twitter and escape unscathed? Fast forward to July 2020. Like countless firms, Twitter's fully work from home amid the pandemic. Staff are dispersed, connecting via VPNs and Slack chats. For a social engineer like Akinor, it's a vulnerability screaming to be exploited. He's caught wind in the dark web of a peer named Kirk, boasting Twitter internal tool access. Per Ogusser's buzz, the platform's admin dashboard, dubbed God Mode, bypasses all account protections. Picture it. Swap any account's email, override passwords, post from anyone's profile. The ultimate prize, and Akinor wants it bad. He rallies accomplices to launch the scheme. Step 1. Spearfish for Twitter creds. They scour LinkedIn for staff with admin privileges, piecing together company protocols from forum leaks on corporate ops. Masquerading as Twitter IT, they cold call remote workers. The phone rings. It vibrates. A stressed voice pipes up. "Hello, John from Twitter IT here. Apologies for the weekend intrusion, but urgent security issue. With remote setup, we're rolling out a fresh VPN. Log in here pronto to confirm your details." The alarm in the tone, tech jargon drops. Spoofed caller ID, matching the firm, it's slick. A handful of staff fall for it. hitting the link to a flawless VPN knockoff page and typing in their logins. Okanor's squad monitors live as creds flood their control panel. To dodge 2FA, they feed the stolen info into the legit VPN, then coax the codes from victims. Oblivious, the employees recite the 2FA digits to IT support. Boom, hackers are in. Seconds later, Okanor's team roams Twitter's master admin console. Total dominion. They hold the power to rewrite passwords and emails for every account on demand. Having confirmed the admin panel functions perfectly, the hackers now contemplate targeting the world's most prominent figures. Initially, they play it safe, hitting a few rare single-letter handles like at 6, coveted gems among early Twitter adopters. These serve as a test run. Can they truly hijack and post? Absolutely. Buoyed by success, they ramp up, striking crypto influencers next. Around 8 p.m. UT, see on July 15th the feeds of Coinbase, CoinDesk, and Binance, key players in cryptocurrency, erupt with bizarre Bitcoin giveaway promotions. So far, so smooth. Twitter's defenders remain oblivious. Plugwalk Joe gears up for the marquee prizes. Elon, Obama, Apple. Do they proceed? At 8:17 p.m. UTC on July 15, 2020, Elon Musk's profile unleashes a tweet. __2___ seconds later, identical posts appear from Bill Gates, Kanye West, Jeff Bezos. Panic ripples through social media as these sharp-minded icons appear to peddle a con. Barack Obama's feed adds a charitable spin, tying into COVID-19 aid. Send Bitcoin, get double back for community support. Joe Biden, deep in his election bid, echoes the pitch. Corporate profiles pile on. Apple's dormant official account, tweetless until now, hawks a Bitcoin doubling ploy for __3___. Ultimately, 45 blue-check accounts push the scam, bombarding tens of millions of followers. Chaos erupts briefly. Global users puzzle over it. Prank, epic promo, or platform breach. Hacking seems obvious, yet the posts stem from legit verified badges. A handful, swept by hype or avarice. Wire Bitcoin to the listed wallet. Who'd ignore Elon Musk doubling their cash? Transfers start 10, 20, 50. In minutes, over 320 hit, surpassing $110,000. The haul peaks near $118,000 in less than 60 minutes. Peanuts to tycoons, but ruinous for everyday victims lured by the ruse. If Obama's handle could peddle fraud, picture a bogus nuke warning. How much longer before Twitter intervenes? As the online heist explodes, the security squad confronts their nightmare. The intruders flaunt their spree on top profiles. Backstage, Okonor is over the moon. This is his pinnacle fantasy. Worldwide news interrupts broadcasts with, quote, 4 alerts. He and his partners gloat over screenshots, chuckling at anchors baffled by, quote, 5. Yet amid the rush, they sense time slipping. Minutes left before shutdown. They adapt fast, flooding scams while discreetly auctioning compromised accounts to dark web clients and flipping OG handles under their grip. Time's essence. Twitter's team, alerted at last, takes extreme measures. They freeze all verified accounts platform-wide. Blue ticks can't post or alter passwords. For the first time, hacked celebs go quiet en masse. A crude but solid lockdown. No tweeting means no more scam spread. Offenders' posts vanish one by one. Roughly 3 hours in, the epic Twitter breach winds down. The fallout feels otherworldly. Twitter support issues a vague mea culpa, ___quote_6, ___experts deem it the gravest social media incursion ever. not for the paltry loot, but for revealing Titan's fragility to cunning foes. The culprits could have wreaked worse: phony war alerts or market panics. A cybersecurity voice sums it: underscore, underscore, quote, underscore 7, underscore, underscore. This round, mere greed grab. Yet it rattles Twitter trust heading into U.S. elections. One puzzle persists: who's responsible? Can justice catch them? Days later, a global probe launches. Soon, 3 suspects step out of the online shadows. The hackers' trail proves warmer than they anticipated. Errors on their part allow authorities to assemble the evidence at a startling pace. Experts in blockchain follow the Bitcoin transfers, pinpointing an exchange account trying to convert part of the stolen funds. It belongs to a 19-year-old from the UK. Meanwhile, FBI and Secret Service teams sift through leaked Discord conversations and OG users' forum records. They spot another alias tied to the breach: a 22-year-old Orlando, Florida resident known online as Rolex. Then comes the apparent leader, who used the name Kirk. Probes lock onto Graham Clark, a 17-year-old Tampa, Florida teen described as the brains behind it all, the one who personally wielded the Twitter admin tool on July 15th. By July 31st, 2020, merely 2 weeks post-hack, officials strike. In a synchronized operation, Florida police nabbed Graham Clark, hauling him from bed in his underwear, according to reports, as the UK's cyber unit detains the 19-year-old Brit, and U.S. agents indict the Orlando suspect too. Global media blasts the news. Underscore, underscore, quote, underscore 8, underscore, underscore. The saga appears wrapped up nearly as fast as it unfolded. Folks puzzle over how a high school kid turned into the cyber kingpin who cracked Twitter. Yet the full picture hides more. Unknown to most, a crucial figure remains free: Plugwalk Joe, a.k.a. Joseph Akinor. His identity bubbles up in the FBI's probe. Chat records increasingly point toward Spain. Is Plugwalk Joe truly beyond reach, or merely too cocky? Fellow plotters are flipping, and data from confiscated gadgets implicates the bold Brit who arranged access to compromised accounts and may have directed segments of the plot. Right after the incident, Akinor scrubs his digital traces meticulously. Or so we thought. Who are we fooling? Joe can't help provoking destiny. As scrutiny tightens on the Twitter crew, a New York Times journalist contacts Akinor. His moniker circulates in hacking communities as a potential culprit. The then 21-year-old Joseph dismisses any role with bold defiance, telling the reporter, quote, 9. The remark hits print, marking him squarely for pursuit. Plugwalk Joe also DMs a cybersecurity writer who linked him to the incident, threatening that his crew has paid for beatings against snitches before. But taunt the FBI long enough, and they'll come calling. For the following year, Joseph Akinor struts freely in Spain, seemingly untroubled. To outsiders, he's a young Brit chilling on beaches, even posing as a crypto advisor in media blurbs. Quietly, though, U.S. officials compile their dossier. The Twitter caper brought notoriety, but they connect Akinor to a slew of other digital felonies. Evidence shows him seizing TikTok and Snapchat profiles, including one from a TikTok sensation with over 80 million followers, to push his own plugs. They expose his shakedowns, from snatching a big influencer's username to harassing a minor online and even staging swatting pranks on her. In essence, Plugwalk Joe's been on a hacking rampage, his hubris scattering clues everywhere. Come spring 2021, the case is airtight. The U.S. DOJ indicts him under wraps and coordinates with Spanish cops for a takedown. One July evening in 2021, while unwinding in Estepona resort town, Akinor faces a rush of local police. Suddenly, the youth who ridiculed the law is cuffed and marched to a Spanish lockup. His capture dominates worldwide news. The Twitter teen hacker is nabbed at last. Akinor resists extradition briefly. Who'd trade Costa del Sol for a U.S. supermax? But by April 2023, FBI escorts him to New York. Confronted by damning proof, Joseph Akinor makes his first wise move. He cops to pleas on counts like Twitter hack conspiracy, SIM swapping, cyberstalking, and extortion. In June 2023, the court hands down 5 years behind bars. Prosecutors brand him a digital terror wreaking chaos. Plugwalk Joe, the smug kid who boasted he'd mock arrest, now confronts the fallout from his tech-fueled crime wave. Court details emerge on how he and his gang executed the epic Twitter intrusion, not via elite hacks, but simple calls and sheer audacity. O'Connor himself looks somewhat subdued as the truth finally hits home. His 5-year sentence, though not overly long, will eat into the prime years of his early adult life. Plugwalk Joe's run is finished, yet the repercussions of his breach will echo for years ahead. He showed that fancy programming isn't essential, just boldness, a phone, and a naive contact willing to bite. Now picture pulling that off against the CIA. Check out the tale of the teen who cracked the CIA purely for thrills.